Hello everyone and welcome back to the Motor3 career mode. Today we are at Mandalika and Motegi. So our first double header of the Asian rounds. Obviously we had Bud last time out as well, but didn't go the greatest there. Could have gone really well, but it didn't. But first race up today is Mandalika, and I didn't realise how poor the AI were going to be around her. So for next season, if I'm in Moto 2, then I'm probably going to have to up the AI because I got pulled by something like, I think it was over 2.5 seconds, something like maybe even 3. So, and that's just after doing one lap. So yeah, my pace was considerably faster, and unless they adapt in the race, I can't see much happening here. So this could be quite a boring race, but you know, we need to take the 25 points and let's see what happens.
With the sighting lap safely negotiated, the lights will go out in a few seconds and the Indonesian Grand Prix will get underway.
So here we go then, we're ready. And I think this could be a very free victory. There's 5 red lights. And away we go. And remember, we do get poor starts, so we are going to lose the lead, but I think the AI brake extremely early for turn 1. So now into turn 1 we go. And know that they've held us off. A bit early. And they've just got no exit speed, but we're in P3 off the start, and oh, they're so wide. Oh no, the lines are just merging, and I'll send it back up the inside, but Colin Via, he leads the way. And we're just going to go get the cut back on him. And we've made our way back up to P1. You do pick up our first warning of the race. Don't want to get a long lap. But yeah, the gap is already stretching out. And yeah, it's already up to a second. So yeah, the AI, they've not really got anything on us, to be honest. I don't know why they're slow, and I'm kind of annoyed that they're fairly slow because this is a track that I really like, so this has been a track that I'd love to battle the AI with, but they're just extremely slow. And yeah, this is probably one of my favourite tracks, so it's a bit of a shame. We'll almost lose the front there on the inside curbs. It is only 6 laps around here as well, which is another downside of this track. It's just not many laps, and I don't know why. So it's not many laps, the AI aren't fast, and I really like it, sadly. So, sadly, all doesn't go into place. But yeah, our lead stands. We've probably gained about 3 seconds on them that lap. From when we went off the lights, so yeah. It's an absolute destruction. But we're just comfortable in P1 right now, and like I said, they just can't really get close to us, which is just a bit of a shame. But just the nature of this track and how it flows, I just really enjoy it. But it's good for our championship regardless. Hopefully we get a championship standings update at some point soon on the right hand side. So I have a feeling with how it is right now, maybe Suzuki's up to second in the championship again. I mean, he's 32 points off, but Furusato is nowhere to be seen. He qualified outside the top 15, qualified P17. So it is absolutely nowhere, but as we know, Furusato does have something for incredible race pace. Suzuki's up to 4th though, so he's not having a bad race, but not good enough really, is it, for him? I just feel quite comfortable around there. It's almost, well, not into a high side, but just revving out gear 1 quite excessively there. Can we get a 1 minute 39? That's the question. Or medium. Suzuki's now made his way up to second, so finishing second would mean that he's only 25 points behind me. So he's made a great comeback this race. I mean, he's getting loads of places, just still nowhere near our pace. Oh, he cut across there again. That's our second warning from the exact same place. Also hot into turn 10 again. And it is a Husqvarna 2-3, so once again they're gaining points on us, and I don't see David Alonso anywhere, so I'll pick up another warning. Being a bit too reckless. But yeah, David Alonso is nowhere to be seen, and we could just lose the lead of this again. The team's championship, because he's just nowhere. He loves the DNF and he's just ghosted. As for Asato, as you can see, making his way up the order now in P7, so he's not messing about himself anymore. Let's pick up our fourth warning. We do get a 39 just, but there you go, there's the standings. 22 points for Asato, and then 25 to Suzuki. So I mean, if Furusato was where he was, then yeah, Suzuki would be second, but you know, they're closing in. And now he's in 6th, now down 21 points. So he's just closing in. I wouldn't mind, I don't know what, I would just hold Gardo and Suzuki just to drop down the order for the team standings. But Furusato as well, I don't want any of them to do well. But we're just holding our own. We're winning races, but they're also putting in the performance as well, so I've also just noticed, just look at the gap on the mini-map that Suzuki's pulled out to the rest of the field. I mean, I say I'm running a lot faster than him a lap. I mean, everyone else, no one's getting near him. I mean, he's gapped them by about 3 seconds like he did at, like, Red Bull Ring. And it looks like Furusato could get an easy P3 as well with the pace he's running right now. So, it's just Suzuki and Furusato, it's just their pace is just incredible. And someone's crashed, and I live in hope that it's not David Alonso. And no, it's David Munoz. He's had a very good history of crashing this season as well, to be honest. Not sure where David Alonso is, but I'd hope that he's inside the top 10. At the very least. Holgardo's now dropped down to 7th, so that's good news for us. But we're now going to start the penultimate lap now. But yeah, that gap that Suzuki's created is just incredible, really, isn't it? Our tyres looking really good, Brandon, despite it being an extremely hot surface track. Tyres aren't actually faring too bad. I think there's action for the podium right now. I think there's people swapping positions. Yep, for Furusato, he's up to 4th now. He's almost picked up a long lap penalty there. This is very close. As a gap now up to 12 seconds to Suzuki, and he's, I think, has got around 5 seconds on everyone else. So it really has been a domination job from us. But Suzuki has also wiped the field as well in his 2nd place. So it's not even really close right now, and I have no idea why the AI are just so slow around here. As Furusato makes his way into 3rd, I mean, I'm not even at all surprised at this point. Their pace is just ridiculous, and not so great for our championship, is it really? I mean, we're still going to be leading, but someone else has now crashed out as well. I'm just waiting for it not to be David Alonso, as I hope it is not. They've not DNF'd whoever's crashed. But yeah, still not inside the top 8 for David Alonso. But there you go, there's the championship standings. We've got a 15-point lead if it's all to stay the same. So yeah, definitely not much by any means, but it's something better than nothing, I guess. But yeah, we'll just run our own laps there and just doing what's best. But yeah, Suzuki and Furusawa's pace, they're just so much quicker than anyone else in race pace. But in qualifying, they seem much slower. So it is a really bizarre situation, really. Holgado's down in 7th though, which is good. As you actually get turn 10 to the apex right for the first time in this race. But yeah, it looks like we're going to beat the whole field by 15 seconds plus. And I think to Furusawa it might be around 20. And everyone else, I mean, we can see up to about 40 seconds here to the last place. Because this is quite extraordinary. I reckon we can get around 16 to Suzuki, you know. That last lap wasn't too bad either though. As we now come up to the line and it's going to be a win by over 16 seconds. I mean, that was absolutely dominant.
While we wait for the director to take us to the Parc Ferme to meet today's stars, let's take a quick look at the final results of this Moto3 race.
And there you go, there were the final results. Josh Watley P10. And the reason why I look there is because I've not seen David Alonso's name. And, yep, he finished P17. And that seems like that's on... I don't think he crashed. That looks like it's on pure pace as well, which is quite concerning. So David Alonso, P17 on pure pace. I mean, that's just not good for our team's championship, really, is it? Well, apart from that, amazing from us. I mean, what was the gap at the bottom? Yeah, like I said, 40 seconds. I mean, I'm not even surprised. As for the championship, though, we know what it's like. 15 points, then 25. So we've got 5 races left. This is the situation. It's still all in the balance for, I'd say, the top 3. 4th and 5th is a bit of a push now. I think it's kind of more out the window. But for us 3, it's going to be a 3-way battle, it looks like, for the championship. And then for the team's championship, we are still leading it, but only by 2 points. I have now got over double David Alonso's points. I've now scored double David Alonso's points. I mean, that's incredible. It shows how awful you could say he's been this season. I mean, you should not be getting done by that much when you're probably one of the quickest in the class. He's just been not on it this season, but yeah. That was the Mandalika race, and let's go to Motegi and see if the AI are any closer. So then, we are here in Motegi now, and it's another dominant pole position. We've got pole by I think 1.5 seconds, and AI just aren't close again. So I don't know what it is about these 2 rounds, but the AI just seem to have no pace whatsoever. So again, this is where the championship could potentially be decided, because the AI just can't run any good pace around these tracks apparently. So yeah, this could be very dominant, but it's not quite as dominant as Mandalika, but you never know. If they get a good start, they might be able to do something.
The riders are all lined up on the starting grid. Just a few moments more and the lights at Motegi will go out to start the race.
So yeah, we're ready to go. David Alonso, my teammate's down in P10 again. I hope he can score some good points today. But we'll go, and it's a very slow reaction from myself. And yep, we're losing positions. As you now go through turn 1, we're actually a bit hot. As we're forced out wide, and Holgado just pushed us through. But we remain in 4th place. As we're very late on the brakes, Helmer's hit the back. Oh, 0-2's are there. Oh no, we smashed into the side of him. As we now head down into turn 5, and it's just nicely stopped, and into the race just done here. Suzuki's now down to the P8, so he's actually lost places. But yeah, is it all done here, or is there still more to fight for? Well, I guess we're about to find out. As you can see that I'm just dropping them. Someone's gone down. Might have been Holgado. I mean, he's not in the top 8 anymore. No, it's Luca Lunetta. But Holgado has now dropped out of the top 8, so he's had a bit of a rough start. But he's now go down the back straight, and yet the gap's just extending once again, and I don't know why the AI just can't go fast. They just don't want to, I guess. We're on the outside curb there. But yep, I think since the first corner we've probably gained about 2 seconds on them, which is even more than qualifying. And I'm not entirely sure how. I don't know how the AI struggles so much. But there you go. Maybe that medium front are stuck and someone else has gone down as well now. So we've got a lot of crashes. And it's Scott Ogden. But yeah, not really much to be said right now, just we're flying. AI just aren't performing. And we've got to bear in mind as well, this is Suzuki and Furusato's home race. And they're not really showing up anything, are they? Oh, it's almost go down there on the grass on the outside. That would have been a horrible crash. This whole guy has made his way into the top 8 again. Husqvarna team performing. I don't have a clue where my teammate is. And now David Alonso's out. I mean, you wouldn't believe it, would you? He has got. I mean, it has to be said that he has got been one of the most useless teammates for me ever. I mean, if you're on a gas, right, you got to think about it this way. Gas is one of the best bikes on the grid, and he's probably one of the best riders on the grid. And all season, he has not performed one single bit. He has been below par for the majority of the season. I've got over double his points. And I think he's probably around 10th in the championship. He's absolutely nowhere. And it's just not been good enough for him. And if we want to win this team's championship, he's just got to put in better results. He's been absolutely nowhere. And the amount of races he's crashed out of is just unbelievable, really, isn't it? As we're now set at 1 minute 58.7. We're just controlling it out front now, but yeah, I don't know what to say. I mean, Suzuki's struggling in 8th, and Furusato's not even in the top 8, so Husqvarna team are struggling as well. But yeah, I don't really know what to say right now. I'm just disappointed that David Alonso keeps on crashing. I can't really see behind who's actually in that group. I want to get onto the back straight, I'll look on the mini-map, but yeah, I'm kind of looking now, and it all looks pretty close. So as Furasato now makes way into the top 8, so the two Husqvarnas and Furasato, they're all there. I can see Furasato beaten. I think he could still finish second, to be honest, because just how his race pace works. I mean, I don't quite understand it, but he does love to win. And sadly for Furasato, it doesn't look like he's going to win the championship, but because I'm just having so many dominant races in a row now. But yeah, that he's rapid, and we might even get a 57 in the race here on a medium front tyre. I mean, this could be something quite special. When the pace I'm running right now is, I mean, I'm going faster than my quali laps. I think qualifying did a 57.8. And I don't think I'm going to quite beat it. It's going to be close. Yeah, it's a 57.9, so it's close. But yeah, absolutely destroying the field, and they're just not matching me. I'm just looking at the mini-map and they're all close. But no one is there to challenge us. In these last two races, no one has been there to fight us. And there's not really much to commentate on right now either, because literally nothing is happening. We've got a 7-second lead. We won by about 16 seconds in Mandalika. Nothing is happening. It's just these easy races. And can the AI just not go fast in these Asian rounds? Have they just lost it? And there's the championship now. 32 points it is, and then 40 back to Suzuki. And Suzuki's gone down! Suzuki's crashed out! Oh, that's going to completely dent his championship now. But it's perfect for us in the team's championship. It's absolutely perfect. He's out of the race as well. So even though David Alonso's out, Suzuki has crashed out, and you just would not believe it. And I might have to review that again at the end of the race. I want to see how he's crashed. Absolutely unbelievable. Tatsuki Suzuki is out, one of your championship hopefuls. And now, that chance may be out of the window. I mean, it's the most exciting thing that's probably happened all race. In these two races combined. I can't believe it. Third place man in the championship is now out, as it showed the championship standings. And he's now going to be behind by over 50 points. And now, is it fair to say that he is now out of the championship fight? For Asato's picked up a track limit warning as well now, so amazing news for us. Even though Alonso's crashed out again, Suzuki has crashed out, so we're going to be gaining points in the team's championship once again, and a decent amount because Holgado isn't really anywhere threatening. He's only in P7. It's just Furusato and the Riders who's in P6 right now. But I just hope David Alonso can maybe get a few good results. As now heading into turn 5 once again. But yeah, Furusato in P6, Holgado in P7. I cannot believe Suzuki has crashed on lap 4, and it's going to be up in this section, isn't it? Even Altona's gone down out of third place. So another runner towards the front end has also gone down. I mean, that's not good for us, really, is it? Because it means, oh, there's been a collision between Riccardo Rossi and Xavi Zaratusza. But yeah, Furusato up to 5th now and Holgado in 6th, so that's not great that Autoda crashed, to be honest. Because it means more points for everyone else. Well, I can't believe there's lots of people crashing out here. I mean, if there's lots of people, I'd hope that either Furusato or Holgado can crash too now. Can't believe Suzuki's crashed though, his pace is looking good. And then to crash out just like that. It's been chaotic as Furusato has now made his way up to 4th. It looks like there's a gap there as well, and I think Holgado is in that next group, so I think the best he's going to be getting here is for 6th place. So yeah, a lot of chaos, but not for us. We've stayed out of everything, both races. But yeah, he's got the pace, but he just keeps on crashing recently, so it's not helping him. We're still up on our lap here by a temp. Furusato up to 3rd. You know, he's back down to 4th, but he is fighting for 3rd position. And he is not giving up this championship, is he? I mean, every race he's fighting to be in the podium spots as well. Sadly, though, I'm just winning them. And where he's going so fast, will we make a collision with someone, maybe crash out? As Holgado is up to 5th as well, so Stefano Neppa's struggling out. yeah, all the championship contenders for myself. They're just gaining more points now, apart from Suzuki. But yeah, look at the gaps. I mean, look, he's in last place right now. I mean, look at the gap. They are so far behind. Ooh, someone's go down there at the 90-degree corner on the inside curb. Taking almost too much risk to that. Yeah, that could have ended quite badly. But as we now start the final lap of the race with a 13-second lead, it's not going to be quite big of a gap as Mandalika, but close enough, as you can see in the championship standings. 50 points to Suzuki and 24 for Sato, so getting wheelie out there as well now, so very bizarre what's just happened there, but there you go. But yeah, 24 points to Furusato if he finishes third. It's only a race win. All it takes is one non-score from myself and then we're in big, big trouble. For the Teams Championship though, we are going to be gaining a lot of points, but probably not as much as we'd like. So, I know Suzuki and Alonso both going out. Furusato made it up to second. So it's going to be a 20-point gap only now. I mean, he's finished second constantly now for Furusato whenever I've been winning. So, as Rueda's picked up a long lap penalty. On the final lap, Rueda's picked up a long lap penalty, and that means Holgado might even pick up P4 now. As I'm too busy looking at that, I've run wide. But yeah, I mean, all the people trying to defend the positions making too many mistakes. And yeah, that's going to cost them, because that's going to be a 3-second penalty at the end of the race. As actually, I'm trying. I'll say Furusato actually caught me this lap, but no, he hasn't. As when I head into the 90-degree corner for the final time. And at turn 12, run a bit wide. And into the victory corner, which we've done now for 2 races in a row. And it could have been a lot more. We was on a really big streak here. But we're going to come across the line in Motegi and take the checkered flag. And we win once again.
While we wait for the director to take us to the Parc Ferme to meet today's stars, let's take a quick look at the final results of this Moto3 race.
So there you have it then. It's a P2 for Furusato, so a fantastic result for himself. P4 for Holgado, so he's done well to claw back some points in a Teams Championship, making the most out of a situation that was never favouring him. It's another dominant result from us. I do need to see this though from Suzuki, and I need to see how he's crashed. Where is he? That's Suzuki, right. I need to see what's happened. How has he crashed? I'm also going to put it into first person if I can. It's on lap 4, so let's see what's going to happen then. So he's just in behind of his teammate Holgado. Is he going to try and go up the inside? He's trying to make some form of move. Has he just been hit? Oh, he's run wide and he's just overshot the corner. That is really, really bizarre. He's just overshot the corner trying to defend. He kind of used the accelerator in the corner, which is very bizarre. Yeah, he just completely overshot the corner and has gone down. Well, there you have it then. That's what happened there. I'm surprised by that. Anyway, that's it then. There's the championship standings. 20-point lead to Furusato and 50 points to Suzuki. So we've gained points in their home race, which they won't be happy about. But would you say now, with 4 races left to go, is Tatsuki Suzuki out of the championship now? Is that it? Has he wasted his chance? That could be the end of him. and it could just be a two-way fight now with me and Furasato, who is doing great in the last few rounds. David Alonso has now moved down to 10th in the standings. I've got over double his points. He's 150 points off me with just so many DNFs this season. It's not been good enough from him. 3 riders still without a point. But yeah, not much to say. And as for the team's championship, it's only 14 points. But we've got to be careful now because both of us are having really terrible results recently. And the Red Bull KTM team are only now 38 points behind themselves, because they've actually been staying on the bike, and the empty helmet's only 54 points behind. But obviously today, Rueda got a long lap penalty, and Ortola crashed out, so they could have been in third themselves, to be honest. They've definitely dropped a lot of points today, but yeah, it's still a four-way battle, you could arguably say, with how much we're all throwing away all these results. But there you go, that is it then. 4 races left to go: Phillip Island, Chang, Sepang and Valencia. So yeah, we'll see what happens in the next one, and I think we can win both these championships, but this one is definitely going to be closer now, I feel. But yeah, anyway, that's it, and I'll see you in the next one.